Okay, howdy. Um, this is the
Yo,
second one of these I've done today, so fuck. Um,
what was the first?
I did like a 20-minute video just talking about the direct.
Yeah, I would just say, yeah, it was a direct. That's my
Fucking
direct
fucking
response to the direct.
fucking Tomodachi life. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I should turn my fans
Uh,
off. Okay.
I'm keeping my fans on. This is fucking Australia.
Oh, it's hot as shit in this room already. Fuck. Oh no, my fans.
Isn't it meant to be cold?
Ah, it's not though. Maybe if I open my window, but I also don't want to open my window while fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Admittedly, I think it's getting kind of cold in Australia now, like the past. It could just be like one of those times where like the weather is just gloomy,
Hate when
but
that
it's just
happens.
been like very like gloomy, like no sun shining. Um, which I kind of like just because I've gotten very tired of the heat.
Who doesn't like when the sun shines?
Yeah, I don't like hot people, hot food, hot um I didn't have like a punchline, so I didn't know where to go with the
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, you kind of ran out. Okay, I think.
Hot jokes.
Yeah, I'll give it up. That's good. Good solution. Oh wait, did I start recording? Yeah, I did. Okay,
Did
cool.
you?
I did. We're good.
Yeah, this is just us having a little off topic before we get into it.
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
how
I
it
should
should
look at
be.
your
I
I should look at the
noticed.
stream.
Yeah, this border on the chart wasn't as thick as the others, and it was pissing me off, so I had to fix it. Yeah,
Ooh.
look at this. I think the first thing we need to talk about the draft.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
I don't
I fucking won.
I don't think I've ever had a performance that bad in anything ever. That was so bad.
Well, you try. No, it's funny because I was so annoyed you were taking all my
Yeah,
picks.
I did get every single one of your fucking picks.
And then I just took the secondaries and they end up being the ones at the end.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating concept to always like wonder that in the end you're just randomly taking a guess.
The fucking leftovers are gonna have two of the three finalists.
Ooh, you think they're both reaching the end?
Yeah.
I can see that.
And then this other thing, I just put this here to show that I'm doing bad on the mid-season power rankings. Real bad, like always. So that's awesome.
I think I'm doing fucking amazing.
Didn't you have Jordan at second?
I didn't say I was doing fucking great. I said amazing
Amazing.
because it's like
I
a
would say
class
amazing.
below.
Amazing's better than great.
Yeah, I'm just trying to recover.
Okay, yeah. I'll move on then. I guess past results in this, the red squares are the final tribals that didn't happen, and green is the ones that did. Uh, Legends final tribal. I did get high space winning. I think that was both of
It
us.
was a 6 to 2 to 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I mean I
Yeah.
we got pretty close. I think
Yeah,
we
we were
did good
both there
enough.
for that one, and we both agreed on that.
We had high space winning in 5 out of 6 scenarios, so that was pretty good. Not what wasn't good was me saying
Moid
Jack.
winning 0, that's fucking wild.
The jury fucking hated him. I didn't have him getting a single
Fascinating.
jury vote in a single. Oh, never mind. He got two in one scenario, but in every other, he got none.
So what happened in the actual FTC?
Uh, so Samoyed was just really good at articulating his point and like making a cohesive narrative. So he was able to swing 3 votes, and then Georgie like campaigned hard for Jack to win, and that pissed Typo off, so he flipped his vote, and that gave Samoyed the win.
Oh, fascinating. This is why you don't campaign as a juror. You ain't a finalist.
That single
Anyways,
vote
vote me to
flipping.
win.
That single fucking vote flipping because Georgie pissed off Typo cost Jack the win.
Damn.
I think that's all I had that I wanted to go over though. Let's just fucking get into it.
Yo, scenario time.
Yeah, okay. The first one I have is what I want to happen, but that's not gonna happen. I guess that's kind of spoiling the rules.
Clay, Dylan, Frost.
Yeah,
Why do you want it to happen?
cause I think it would be very funny.
Yeah, I can see that. Would be a very interesting final three.
I think a lot of these people, it's kind of impossible to tell who they would vote in this specific scenario, because it's kind of just the battle of the goats. I think.
Admittedly, I'm just gonna guess every single thing.
Okay, I'm a bit more opinionated, so that's good. I feel confident about 2 votes, which is Grayson and Winnie. In game, everyone is much higher on Frost than the people in the jury are, and I think Frost would be better at articulating his game than Clave would be. I think Frost is going in with like a more of a I have a chance mindset, and is more willing to fight. While I think Clave could kind of just like disappear midway through, knowing how he's been some rounds of this
Yeah.
game. So I think, and especially Grayson, Winnie, and Frost have said like, okay, one of us 3 has to win the game against the goats. So just from that alone, I think Grayson and Winnie, all Frost votes.
Interesting. Yeah, because I definitely thought I mainly just had thought for like this middle portion of the merge that Frost was just like a goat that just had no allies that thought he was hot shit. But there's been other things going on.
Yeah, I think
I
I still think
I think
despite I'll go. Sorry.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
despite Frost getting these first 2 votes, this is a very, very close battle between Clabe and Frost, and I'll get to why.
Clay gets DKM's vote.
Yeah, let's just plug that one in.
Yeah.
DKM votes Clabe.
Yeah, my logic of it is um my logic of it is just I don't know, they seemed kind of close even though DKM voted Clay at the last vote. I think Clay voted Winnie. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
But maybe I think I was thinking of the logic of Zach. Um, but I think Frost will talk about Final Seven completely incorrectly
yeah,
and can very much turn like DKM and Zach off.
yeah,
But even then, those two aren't gonna vote Frost anyways.
yeah. I think Zach. Well, I could see DKM could do Frost, but more likely DKM never votes Dylan. Now Zach, on the
Yeah.
other hand, I think could give Dylan a sympathy vote, but I would still probably say Clabe is a bit more likely.
I would say Zach votes Dylan.
Okay, if you want to say that, then we can, because I think it's pretty close, ultimately.
It's simple thing of just they were allies. In realistic sense, I don't actually know where, like, what kind of mindset Zach will have in voting a finalist.
Well, funny thing
Um,
is, Zach just messaged me, so I could ask him right now. I will not, but I could.
have you messaged the jurors there?
No, I do that at the
Wait,
final.
does that have to be final four?
Yeah, I do it
Yeah,
the
yeah,
round
yeah, yeah.
before final tribal, so then it's not like.
Yeah.
So then there can be upsets, like in a certain season.
Alright. Then yeah, I would just
Yeah,
say Dylan.
we
I
can
think in a realistic sense,
we well, okay, I don't think
he.
is Dylan gonna say is Dylan gonna try at Final Tribal?
I can imagine it being one of those goat tactics where it's like, ah, yes, I was amazing all along or something.
I think you could make the same argument for Clabe though. Well, like, is Clabe
Yeah,
gonna try? And Frost is Zach is never voting Frost. So if it does come down to Clabe,
yeah.
see, I think there's two. Either Zach votes his number one for most of the game, or he votes Clabe and wants his vote to actually matter.
Okay, I remember why there was a there was not negative, but like a lower thought on Frost just because of the tie, and that was just handled in such an interesting way. So because everyone was watching that, the two jurors and stuff, and there was just disbelief of how Frost approached it, which
Mm-hmm.
really damaged reputation, and I think very much isolated him in the game while everyone was playing around him.
Yeah. Do we still feel
Hmm.
Zach does Dylan? I.
Um, I don't know. I honestly have no
It's
idea.
because I don't think Zach is the type of person to throw his vote away, and for that, because like Zach changes his vote a ton. Like, you would get tribals where he would change his vote like 3 times in 10 minutes based on how a scenario is, and I don't.
Um, in the revote, Zach
Yeah,
changed his vote numerous
I think
times.
he's gonna do Clave. I'm putting them. Yeah,
I
that
trust that. What about Jordan?
I think Jordan's complicated because he's mad at Frost, but I think with how passionate Frost is and how much he's gonna argue, I think he could win Jordan's vote. It's just, does he actually?
Yeah, I think like when it comes down to this scenario, I do think in comparison to Clay and Dylan, Frost definitely could- does win because he will put the effort in there.
Does he win though? Because I think, I think Frost gets Jordan's vote. I will say that. Any objections though?
I think he gets all the votes
I don't agree.
except for DCam and Zach.
I think Dalton made you vote Clabe because they were so low on Frost a couple of rounds ago during the tie. They were talking so much shit.
Hmm.
Like, so much shit.
Yeah, but it was completely fair. But they'll have the chance to speak with Frost again, and their opinions can change, perhaps. And I think it's in the sense of like effort. Like
Yeah, it.
Might not put effort into his speech. He might not put effort into answering the questions. Frost will work his ass off. And for that, I feel like there'd be a sense where they would look at that and be like, "Oh, Clave isn't trying.
I think.
Frost is."
I think Dalt and Miju are toss ups. But I think we can go Frost there. I think it's fair.
I think in the end, it does partially come down to just the like how much effort
I think so
each of
too.
them puts into FTC.
I guess something I want to ask. I don't know if I've done this in the past. Who, like, without Final Tribal, just based on the games they've played to this point, who would you vote for of these three?
Uh, Frost.
I'm Team Clabe, personally. I just think he's had better positioning. Yeah.
Frost.
Okay. I guess for the next scenario, let me just ask that now. Clabe, Dylan, Grayson. You're doing Grayson, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
If it's Clay, Dylan, someone, it's always the someone
yeah,
because I think I have Grayson, Winnie, and Frost all higher.
yeah. I think um Frost votes Grayson, Winnie votes Grayson, DKM votes Grayson, Zach votes Grayson,
Dalt.
Jordan votes Grayson, Everyone vote. It's a unanimous vote. we,
That was very quick, and I honestly agree.
we don't need any. There was no nuance. It is a unanimous vote, and I've never had a unanimous vote in one of these. And
Yeah, no comment.
it gets even worse because when it's Clabe, Dylan, Winnie, I think Frost votes Winnie. I think Grayson votes Winnie. I think DK. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. DKM could vote Clabe because he's mad.
But it's Winnie. Winnie win.
I I I feel like DKM could be mad enough to throw a second place vote.
You know what? You can. It's valid, but Winnie win. It's in the name.
Okay, well, let me just say Zach votes Winnie, Jordan votes Winnie, Dalt votes Winnie, Miju votes Winnie. Do we want another?
I think DCAM votes Clay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Clabe gets a vote off. Okay, so those
You,
were
you wait.
Huh?
Before we move on, you remember how I made that audio clip of the Fallout Boy song?
Yeah.
So yesterday I was listening to my playlist, and I'm just casually sitting there listening, and then the song plays, and the clip happens. The little soundbite that I added plays, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I did that, and then I just
Oh,
continue listening to the song.
you added it like into Spotify itself.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, it's
that.
on my fucking Spotify playlist.
okay, that for context. What did it say exactly? I remember, but
We're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
and it was fake out from So Much for Stardust, like during.
Yeah, it was Conan O'Brien saying it during like a little 8-second instrumental part.
Yeah, I think like before the second chorus or something.
Yeah, it's like a minute in, so it's not halfway through, but like it's you have to try and find a fucking instrumental in a song and make it work. And I tried to go for Fall Out Boy because I'd like be like, that'd be fucking hilarious for Cooper.
Yeah, that's the fucking autistic shit that I'm on. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! Hell
I would
yeah.
do it with more songs, but I'm busy using the audio software for important shit.
God damn it. Okay. This next one is so. Not even to cut you off, but this one is so fucking easy. That, like. Oh,
Um,
wait. Dylan.
Grayson.
Dylan does vote Grayson, yeah. When he votes Grayson. Everyone votes Grayson.
Remember when you said that the Orange Tribe was gonna be steamrolled?
Remember when you agreed with me, except for Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, stuff happened.
Yep. Okay, the
No,
only.
I don't fully think I agreed. I can believe that I agreed to it, but I also just think in my mind I was just like I think it depended on the situation. It's like Dolt going out second in merge was a clear distinction of this ain't gonna be a steamroll.
Yeah.
These people did come here to play, and I was wrong about that.
Okay, Clabe, Frost, and Winnie. Wait, haven't I already done that one? No, it's Clabe, Dylan, and Winnie.
No.
Clabe, Frost, and Winnie.
Yeah.
I think this is the same as Clabe, Dylan, Winnie, where Winnie gets every vote except DKM's.
Winnie wins. I don't. Yeah. I support that. BKM votes Clay 6-1-0.
And then Frost is a no-vote finalist, despite beating Clabe when they're together. Okay.
Yeah.
Clabe, Grayson, Winnie. This is more of an interesting one.
Oh, it's so fucking. I think Winnie wins.
I don't agree. I think Dylan vote. We'll see if I might agree. I might actually agree. We'll see. I think Dylan's
Because
a
I
Winnie
think
vote.
there's just this Dylan. Oh, Dylan votes Winnie. I think my thoughts is that Grayson kind of has like this overhyped concept where people like, oh, people are disagreeing with the belief that Grayson wins kind of thing because people do kind of look on paper and think, oh, what has Grayson actually done? When Grayson has done stuff, but I think it's just hard to distinguish between Grayson and Winnie in a way where I
I'm
think
gonna let you
Winnie
finish.
lead.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I think
I
Grayson gets the
finished.
credit. I think Grayson definitely gets more of the credit, just kind of because he's respected a bit more. Especially if he makes the end in
Ooh.
this scenario, he has to win comps to the end. Like,
I mentioned winning comps.
Frost, this is one of the votes I'm less confident in here. Does he vote Grayson or winning? I think
Um,
I think he respects Grayson's game more, to be honest.
are you in the comp spreadsheet?
No.
Okay, somebody else is on the spreadsheet with me
I know who
because
wins.
we're recording this at deadline.
Yeah, can you open Drive?
Oh, it's Ellie. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'll ask if it's complex vote from my phone. I'm looking at his confessional and I think Frost is a Grayson vote.
Frost is a Grayson Brett. Okay.
DKM's a Grayson vote.
My favorite thing is no, I can't spell. I can't say.
Zach is a Grayson.
Um,
See what I mean? Like going through all these votes, I think Grayson just sweeps. Like maybe Miju gets.
Grayson sweep.
Like maybe Miju does Dylan. I mean Winnie. I don't know why I said Dylan. Maybe Miju does Winnie.
Miju. I think Miju does Winnie. Yeah. I think I think DKM does Winnie. Oh wait, no, DKM's mad at Winnie. Yeah, I can see this. I
Okay,
think
never
Miju does
mind.
Winnie.
I opened up Miju's confessional, and Miju seems higher on Grayson as a player.
Ah,
Well,
it's the difference between you and I is
I
you read.
I try, and even if there's a chance things change, I try and go with like the data we have. Well, like I feel like
Yeah,
you predict more, and mine's just like reporting data that could have maybe changed by now.
I just guess. You know, gamblers,
Sometimes
99% of the time, gamblers walk away when they're about to lose
that's
big.
true. That's true. Okay, this one is embarrassing. Dylan Frost Grayson. Clay votes Grayson. Winnie votes Grayson. DKM votes Grayson. Zach votes Grayson. Jordan votes Grayson. Dalt votes Grayson. Miju votes Grayson. Grayson wins unanimous.
Fascinating.
By the way, we've never
I
had a
got no
unanimous
comment.
vote. Never once a unanimous vote for Final
That's
Tribal.
why I don't think it will happen, but I think
If it's gonna happen,
um
if it's gonna happen, now's the time. I know I said that for Fodrin, but this time for real.
but that's my thing is I think you're accounting for seven people that have been very unpredictable in this merge to where I
Yeah,
think one of them will vote differently for good reason.
yeah. I still think it's 7-0-0, but maybe.
We'll gamble on it.
Yeah. I think this Jory scenarios has a lot less nuance than the past two have. I think most of these are kind of
Yeah,
blowouts. Like, this one,
Legends had like a lot of depth and logic to a
mm-hmm.
lot of it.
Yeah, like, looking at the Legends counts, 542, wait, yeah, 542, 640, 532, like, there was a lot that could have happened. This one, for example, Dylan, Frost, Winnie. I think Winnie gets every single vote, even DKM, despite DKM being mad at Winnie. I just don't think DKM votes Frost.
Yeah, DKM votes Dylan.
Yeah, yup. Winnie takes it, right? Like, unanimous, I mean.
Winnie wins.
Yup.
That's my hot take.
Okay. Dylan, Grayson, Winnie. Who did I say Clay voted? Have I had a single snap? Okay, this is the first time I've addressed Clay voting Grayson or Winnie. He's played more of the game with Winnie.
Winnie. I don't know, honestly. Like, Grayson and Winnie, I'm just like, if it's one of them at the end, they win. If both of them at the end, one of them wins. GG. I'm not gambling.
I think Grayson's just more respected. Like, significantly. I
I wish I was respected more significantly.
I
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta ask if this is a complex vote.
Is it a complex vote?
No, but I gotta ask it. Okay. Okay, Clabe. I'm gonna say Clabe. Honestly, I think he respects Grayson's game more, even if he was closer to Winnie.
I disagree.
Okay, let's go, Winnie. I
Yeah.
I'm a very
Clape's gonna
opinionated.
be like, win is in the name.
Yeah.
GG.
Frost does Grayson. DKM does Grayson. Zach does Grayson. Jordan does Grayson. Dalt does Grayson. Miju does Grayson. Do you object to any of that?
Holy shit. No. No.
Okay. We're almost at the end already. Frost, Grayson, Winnie. And this is another one that's basically the same thing. I think Clay.
I would honestly copy paste.
Yep. Oh man, that's disgusting. So Grayson wins in every single scenario he's in.
That's money. 6 winning scenario. So High Space didn't win in one of the scenario.
I think Polko beat him in one of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, maybe it wasn't Polko.
No, it was Parker.
Okay,
I'm a gambling man.
Winnie won in 3 of them.
And that's all of them.
No, Frost wins in one of them. Because there's 10. Because math. Aren't you proud of me?
I didn't math. Oh. I thought I mathed.
Yeah, no, fucking dumbass.
I was looking far away from the screen, so I didn't see the 6 in this. Listen, this is why
Oh my god.
I don't do maths anymore.
This is under 30 minutes, and I genuinely don't have more to say. Oh, wait. I guess I do have more to say. We'll make it quick. Clabe, Dylan, Winnie. I vote Winnie. You definitely do too. Clabe, Frost, Grayson. Okay, I guess none of that matters, because there's only one question we haven't posed yet, which is, Winnie versus Grayson, who do you think has the better game?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think.
I'm very
I don't
opinionated.
know.
I'm very opinionated on this. I think
Because those two just kind of, I think, like, blurred together for me, where it really just became indifferent for them.
Winnie has a significantly better game.
Winnie wins.
Winnie wins. That's what I think. Well, not what I think, but what I would vote for personally. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. It's gonna hit 30 minutes in like a couple seconds, so I'm gonna end it right now. Okay, cool.